Okay, you guys, like we are super excited. I feel super blessed to have Lori on here with us tonight because she is just always amazing. And I know if you ever talk to Lori or hear from Lori, you know you have really good things to say. So I'm just excited to hear some things she has to say and just for her to give us some really great, wisdom, tips, just like light a fire. So Lori, I will let you take it away.
All right. Well, I'm glad to see everybody. If I haven't had the chance to meet you, I'm Laurie Lambert, the Regional Field Director for the Central Region. And what I want to know right now is I want everyone to drop in the chat, what is your current rank? And if you knew you wouldn't fail, how soon would you like to be a diamond? Current rank, and if you knew you wouldn't fail, how soon would you want to be a diamond?
Current rank as in today or like what we
Yes, as in today.
well I'm just a DT.
Well, Sharon, that's awesome. Congratulations. That's really fun. Jordan, I'm sure that's supposed to be distributor, not disturbed, but I love it.
Um, so I'm just gonna ask, what makes a double diamond?
No, I just was talking about a regular diamond.
Oh, a regular diamond. Okay, that's good too.
Okay, but the income's around $2,500 a month on average.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
That is it's where I believe real significant money comes in, especially in today's economy. You know, we used to say $500 was life-changing for every American family. Um, I'm not sure that's as true as it used to be in the last few years. Things have changed dramatically. So, but it's also, I'll be honest, Sharon, it's kind of a status thing too. Every diamond's kind of our first real level of upper leadership where you kind of start to take on some more things and start to really feel like you're a bigger leader.
Got it. Thank you for that.
So, okay. So, Jordan wants to be there next month. Brianna wants to get there this month. Sharon may not have been around long enough to know how soon she wants to get there, and that's okay, Sharon. 2 months, that's awesome. And all of you have picked a very doable thing. I'm going to look you straight in the eye. One thing you'll learn about me if you don't know me is I'm very straightforward and I'm very honest. It is simple, but it's not easy. But where else can you work your own hours, schedule things as you would like them and determine your income and, start a business and be seeing that kind of profit in 2 to 3 months. It's pretty impressive. But it all starts with building a team. And I want you to take a minute and I want you to think about, drop in the chat, what was it that, and Bree, you've already done this week, but what was it that attracted you to this business? Most people, it was they saw a post or they knew someone and it was something they saw. Maybe that person had bought a farm and they thought, man, if she could buy a farm, surely I could make $500, Or maybe they saw Lindsay's post that she's in the Millionaires Club, that she's made $1 million in the 10 years or 11 years since she's been with It Works. Maybe, whatever. So I see Lindsay's lifestyle. What was it about her lifestyle? Was it the time spent with kids? Was it her house? Was it her car? What was it about the lifestyle? Was it she could buy groceries all the time? What was it? I want you to get really specific. Because Bree said lifestyle, Sharon said Lindsay.
Sharon lives 2 houses down from me, so she probably gets to see she can't see my glamorous outside clothes because it's not me yelling at my kids.
Yeah. But you're with your kids.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we're starting to see these things, right? And so you've got to realize that that's what people are going to, even when you're new. So when you're brand new, you want them to start to see a progression. You know, share your story. I joined this business because my friend Lindsay, because if I'm sharing, I might say, I'm so excited that I'm doing it works now because my neighbor, 2 houses down, Lindsay has been with this company 10 years. And I just, maybe you didn't know this, Sharon, I just learned she's part of their millionaires club. She seems to have a pretty good life. She gets to stay home with her family, you know, whatever. And I got so let's say, for example, you get your first bonus check and you got a 4-in-1 and you're in quick start and you go, and I made $150 and I've only been doing this 2 weeks. So I feel like I can follow in Lindsay's footsteps. Other people are going to go, well, if Lindsay can do that and Sharon can do that, why can't I do that? Right. So you want to start. I have a lot of people tell me I'm not good at casting vision. You actually are, just by telling a story. Don't get caught up in the network marketing jargon, right? Vision casting is just telling what you do and what you're looking forward to, and what you have. And let me tell you, a lot of people are looking for what we have. There's not a day that goes by. I'm in a moms group called Arlington Moms, that someone says, I'm looking for something that I can do from home. Now, some of them will say, I don't want network marketing. Here's the thing, I reach out to those people anyway. And I always ask them, you know, do you mind if I ask why you said no to network marketing? Because I've been doing it, you know, for 25 years or however long, actually 35. And it's provided such a great lifestyle for our family. Maybe you've had a friend that didn't put forth the effort and failed, but let me tell you, more people succeed than fail when they put forth the effort. And I'm going to be straightforward with them. If you want it, there's nothing better. In fact, statistically, there are more women that make 6 figures because of network marketing than any other career industry out there. So we produce more 6 figures income earners, right? That's pretty cool if you ask me. And people need to know that. I always love it when people say to me, oh, I did that and I didn't make any money. And I said, wow, that's really, I can be really sarcastic, but I'll go, that is so hard to believe, because do you know that if you sell the product by law, they have to pay you? Or did you mean you just bought a kit and never really worked at it? That can be really tough. Because what the point is, that's the truth, right? The truth is, if you do it, you make money. If you don't do it and you just buy a kit, you don't make money. If I go right now and I rent a building and I hire all these people and I'm going to open a restaurant, but I never open the doors and invite the guest in and serve the meals, I won't make any money. That's just what it is. So the first thing I want you to do is to think about, when all of you wanting to get to diamond, is you've got to get your mindset of belief that this is possible. And not only is it possible, it's probable. The second thing is, I want you to get your head wrapped around what our success plan is. For diamonds and below, our success plan is 4-in-1. For doubles and above, it's 4-in-3. That's how I determine that. And if you are doing a 4-in-1, meaning you're enrolling 4 PMs and 1 distributor every week, not every month, every week, and that's all you're teaching. If someone says, well, how do I do what you do? You get 4 customers and 1 distributor every week. Well, if I want to make X, what do? You start by getting 4 customers and 1 distributor every week. Now you can do more, but to be successful, you can't do less. Now, of course they can, but success, I want you to write this down and I want you to think about this. I love this saying, success likes speed. If it takes you 7 years to get to diamond and you enroll me and I say, I want to be a diamond, they've got the bonus or they've got this going on. How long did it take you? 7 years. That is not going to excite me very much, right? So you want to be able to jump in there and go, well, I did it in 3 months, or I did it in 6 months, or I did it in less than a year. You want it very quick. You want people to see. And how you get there is 4 and 1, 4 and 1, 4 and 1. Now, Sharon is in her quick start. Is Jordan in her quick start? No. Okay, Sharon, you've got an amazing opportunity because you're going to make every week, or every time you do 4 and 1, but we're going to call it every week because I don't want you to think past the week. I want you to think this week I want to get 4 and 1. Next week I want to get 4 and 1. The next week I want to get 4 and 1. You're going to make $150 each week you do that, or each time. Every time you do it 3 times, for every 3, you get another $350 bonus for $800. Now, here's the cool thing that everybody gets, including you, Sharon, while you're in your quick start. If we make that our mantra, and so when you do a 4 and 1, that means you have one new distributor. So Sharon's new distributor is Susie. And she says, Susie says, what do I have to do to be successful? What's Sharon going to say? Every week, do a 4 and 1. Well, here's the cool thing. Sharon's over here making her 150. And then every time Susie does it, she makes another 150 and a match it bonus. Those are unlimited and they go on forever. So you could be making $300 now a week instead of just $100, and it's for everybody. So if you do one every week, and every week at the end of the month, you've got 4 people doing a 4 and 1 that last week, plus you do a 4 and 1, that's 5 times 150, that's $750 in 1 week. Now, let me stop right here. I don't believe in unicorns. And that is unicorn math. Let me just say that. That means everybody does everything you tell them to. Have any of you ever been in a situation where everybody does what you tell them to do? No.
Never.
Right? That's why we have managers and we have part-time employees and we have, different things. That's why in kids sports, you have rec sports, you have select sports, you have travel sports, you have junior Olympic sports, because some are going to put forth more effort than others. But each child that is in that sport should be given the opportunity to believe and to work towards being at the highest level, like let's call it junior Olympic level. Why not? Let them determine. I hope every coach sees every child equally. And then lets those children self-select how hard they want to work. Example, I didn't make the cheerleading squad my 9th grade year. I was devastated. Was kind of like my lifelong dream. My brother had played football there 11 years prior to me going there. He's much older. I grew up on that field, and I had wanted to be a cheerleader at Washington High School since I was 3 years old. I didn't make it. I was devastated. So starting the day after, for years, I'd used the same cheer every year for tryouts. So I knew I've got to nail it. So literally every day I was out in the front yard my 9th grade year doing, hey, hey, ho, ho, let's get that. I mean, I can still do it because I did it every day for 365 days, right? And hundreds of times. My mother has pictures of me out in the front yard. I perfected my round off back handspring. I perfected my round off back layout. And guess what? I made it. So it was my determination of not getting knocked down because I didn't make it the first time. And quite honestly, I don't know why. Apparently, according to the judges, I wasn't good enough. That is what it is. It's like picking the wrong person to be on your team. You are going to pick some losers, but you're also going to pick some amazing winners. And let me just tell you, when you're an ambassador diamond and you're making $23,000 a month or more, you're still going to pick some losers because none of us know what quality looks like. Our job is to have an even playing field for everyone to come in on and make it as simple as we can and as duplicatable. And if I have to teach you until you become diamond is you do 4-in-1 and they do 4-in-1. You do 4-in-1, they do 4-in-1. I'm going to build a super strong foundation, but I'm teaching others to build a super strong foundation. And a really strong foundation doesn't crack. Or it doesn't at least disintegrate. You may get a crack here and there. That's just what happens. That's business. You know, there's not a business out there that has done this its entire life. Every business does this. Some do this and this, right? You have to know that's what happened, but you have to realize you're a business. The next thing that I want you to think about is having a plan, having business hours. When are you going to work? You need to determine that today. You need to say, okay, if I am truly going to make a plan to get 4-in-1, am I willing to do a sip and social maybe once a week or twice a month or whatever it is? How many haps, host a post? How many reach outs? Have I made my list of 100? If you have not made a list of 100 this year, you need to make one. And people are going to tell me, I don't know 100. Yes, you do. The average American knows 600 people. Enough that they could call and say, hey, Lindsay, it's Laurie. Your son, Nick, and my son, Leslie, played on the Dallas Junior Stars 20 years ago together. We remember me? And she's going to go, oh my gosh, I haven't talked to her in 20 years. But I know her enough to be on my list because I can give her a point of reference. You can go through your yearbooks. If you were I have recruited people. I graduated 40 years ago. I have recruited people that I hadn't talked to in 20, 30 years. It's really funny because this hasn't happened to me in a long time. Today, I got a Facebook message I can't remember her name. Hi, Laurie, this is so-and-so. We graduated from Booker T. Washington together in 1982. I knew immediately who she was. I could get a face. You know what I mean? She may be reaching out to me. Maybe she's doing a network marketing business. Who knows? So I got this random message from her. So here's what happens. Tonight, I want you to make a list of 25 people. Okay? I want you to put a $sign by their name if you think they could use extra money. I want you to put a heart by their name if you think they would enjoy taking our products. And if you think they might do a one-time order or refer someone, put a smiley face. They can have more than one symbol. They can have all three. And then I want you to be willing to reach out to 5 of them to start. Lindsay will help you craft the message. Some you're going to reach out to in text. Some you're going to reach out by phone. Some you might reach out by messenger. I'm going to bet it's going to be text and phone mostly because most of our friends we don't Facebook message with. That tends to be a business thing more than would y'all agree in most cases? Some of you might.
Yeah.
So she's going to help you. So here's the thing. Lindsay can give you all kinds of scripts. Scripts are great. I love scripts. I'd rather you read or copy and paste than do nothing. However, if you will use the script as a template versus the actual, you'll get a lot further. For example, yesterday, I love to reach out to people. I reached out to the top 11 4 and 3 enrollers on our team. Okay. And I crafted a message for the first person, like I would talk to her. It was Jamie Marie. So just like I would talk to Jamie, I took that message and I crafted it. Then I copied and pasted it and I went to number 2. Well, I know Jamie really good. So it was warm and fuzzy, and I love you, and I'm so proud of you. The second person I didn't know so well. I didn't even have enough of a relationship with number two that I could put, I'm proud of you. Because a lot of times I feel like when I say the word proud, that I should have had some kind of involvement in it. And I didn't. So instead of, I'm so proud of you, I'm so happy for you because you are obviously very committed and doing what it takes. A completely different message, but the basic template. And where Jamie, I said, hi, girl, because that's what I always say to her. The next person I said, hey, in her name. When I got to Jill Peterson, it was Jilly, oh my gosh, or OMG, because that's how I talked to Jill. The body was still very similar. But the ending of Jill's was like, oh my gosh, love you, girl. You're going to be rocking this out. Totally different. Because that's how I talk to Jill, but the body. So when Lindsay helps you with scripts and even haps, if it doesn't feel like you, don't use it. Tell Lindsay, say, you know what? That is just not me. She's not going to go, well, you got to use it. She's going to say, well, let's make it like you. What would you say? Because your friends do not want to be. I literally, this was really tacky. I'd reached out to a girl that was with Rodan and Fields about coming to It Works, and she was really kind of tacky about not coming. And I know her really well, and it kind of ticked me off. It really ticked me off. It didn't kind of. And then I'll be darned, a week later, she sent me a copy and paste message about a new company she started. And I was pissed. Not just ticked off. I was pissed. And I literally sent back to her. It wasn't sweet. I wasn't in my sweet moment. I said, hey, Laura, I guess you must have just copy and pasted this and sent it to your entire, what did I call it? Phone book. I mean, I literally said that. But as you know, I'm very happy where I am. And it took her a while, and she apologized profusely. And of course I accepted her apology. I try not to hold a grudge, but I couldn't believe it. And let me tell you, if I was looking, I would have deleted that in a heartbeat because it was so obvious, because it's not how she and I talk to each other. So I'm spending a lot of time on this because I believe personal relationship is the number one key to our business. And you can gain a relationship, there's relationship and friendships. In business, relationship has to happen. Friendship is a bonus. You can enroll your friends because you already have a relationship. But you typically, the reason people will choose to join you is they like you and they trust you. Even if you've only had one conversation. I've never met anyone that said, I'm not sure I like her and I'm not sure I trust her, but let me partner with her in business. It's not going to happen. So relationship has to happen. Friendship is a bonus. So keep that in mind. If you try to be best friends with everyone on your team, you are not going to have a successful business. But you do need to have a relationship. I'll ask people things like, is she married? Oh, I don't know. What's her last name? I don't know. Where does she live? I don't know. How many kids does she have? I don't know. Well, what do you know? How can you help her if you know nothing about her? So that's where I want y'all to start, because let me tell you, 4 and 1. So my other thing is, a lot of people lead with the product and then they come back to, oh, well, maybe you could do the business. I believe you lead with the business. If it all possible, because if they say no to the business, maybe they'll say yes to the product. If they say no to the product, then maybe they'll give you a referral or have a friend. But if they say no to the product, it's really hard to go, well, would you want to do the business? No, I just told you I don't even want the product. Right? So if you lead with the business, in most cases with friends, this isn't like every time you're doing a cold message or a hap or something like that. But with a friend, I want to lead, I might say, so let's say I really think Lindsay would love the products. I'm gonna say like she's a runner, okay? That's what Lindsay's a runner. I know that. I know she's very concerned about what she puts in her body, that type of thing. But I also know that in my mind, Lindsay may be doing just fine, but who can't use a little extra right now? Things are just different. So I'm going to kind of lead with the product, but I'm going to pull because I know that's of interest, but I'm going to throw the business in there in my first. So I might say something like, hey, Lindsay, I wanted to give you a call because I know with your running and I'm always seeing your posts and how you love to keep, your body really clean and like to use vegan type products. And I've even noticed that recently you've been placing some stuff about gut health and you're looking for some good products. And I don't know if you know this or not, Lindsay, but I partnered with a really amazing wellness company. They've been around for 25 years or 22, whatever it is. And I should know that, right? And they just have fantastic products. But I have to tell you, Lindsay, I really think you should take a look at them and try them. But I also want, one of the things that interested me when I was looking at the products is that I knew people like you. And if I help share this, product store with them and these products, I can make an income and you can do the same. And I just think about all your running friends and are you like me, man? My grocery bill has basically doubled in the last 2 years. It's killing me. And she's going to go, yeah, me too. Right. So I threw the lead of the business in because if she goes, yeah, that sounds good, but I just don't want to do business. Well, then let's talk about product. But I wanted to get the business in there, even though I didn't know a specific need. I use the why not make extra money if you're going to take them and share them. You can share them. Like maybe I know she's in a running club or something like that. And then I'm going to tell her maybe about, say, our protein or our Profi. I'm going to tell her about our aloe and our hydrate. Some of the things that I know would be really appealing. Our daughter, in case any of y'all know runners, is a marathon runner. And she also does these dumb runs, I call them, where it's like 60 miles on a trail. I'm like, Tamara, that's why people have cars. You should not. That's dumb. But anyway, she loves it. I don't get it at all. She will not do a run without Skinny Brew first. She says it changes her entire run. It helps her to focus with the nootropics. Believe it or not, you kind of need to be focused and but also the energy that it gives her. And then she uses Skinny Hydrate in her water, or not Skinny Hydrate. She prefers, she doesn't need Skinny, but she prefers the Hydrate. I guess if I ran 60 miles, I probably wouldn't need Skinny anything either. But she loves our Skinny Brew and she loves our Hydrate. And she tells everybody about it. So it's just a natural thing. So I don't want to keep out all night. I always talk way too long. And I'm kind of proud of myself. I'm only at 30 minutes. That's really good for me. But I do want to open, if Lindsay doesn't mind, and open up the chat or just even come off mute. Lindsay can tell you, Bree can tell you, I love words. So if you just want to speak to me directly, that's even better. Does anybody have any questions? Comments, concerns?
Well, they're thinking because everyone's gonna jump at once. Like something that I was even talking with Sharon the other day about was when we're messaging people, and she was like, do I message all these people on Messenger? Like, people that were commenting on her stuff, and I had told her if it's somebody that you would usually talk to on Messenger, yeah, message them back. But if it's someone that you would usually text them because I feel like it's so weird if it's like your best friend and you're like, hey, like on Messenger, and they're
Yeah.
like, what the heck? Like, so, you
I
saying
used to
that,
not even check if you don't know this, and I didn't until I came to It Works. Messenger is a completely different platform than Facebook. And when I finally learned that, I can't tell you how many messages I had in there from people that we weren't connected on Messenger. So if you don't typically, and also it'll help you not get blocked if you're using different ways of responding.
I didn't know that.
Sometimes I would even say, hey, text me. If it's a friend, text me or give me a call or, hey, I'm at home right now. Why don't you walk over? I mean, these are things, and then people see you responding like that. They know you're not a bot because you're giving real answers.
Well, and I feel like you just saying that, being like, oh, text me, because that's something you would say to your friend. But I feel like so often, like, we get so hung up on, you know, not saying the wrong things and like following the script, that we're not being ourselves enough. And, you kind of talked about it a little bit about the friendships and stuff, but I feel like, and this is why I try to talk to people, like, us is what draws people in, especially people that know us. Like, and if you like, I don't know, I feel like for a long time in the business, I struggled with trying to be a certain way because that's what people were being successful doing. And then it just didn't feel right. It didn't feel good. And,
Right.
so like I don't wear makeup and I don't do my hair all the time. So I'm like, you know what? Screw it. If I take a picture and I look like sweaty and my hair's like frizzy all over, that's like me, like all the time. Like, and I feel like, and I want other people to see that and be like, dang, she looks like sweaty and like a mess. I look sweaty and a mess. If she can do
Right.
this, so can I. Because there's other people that you're going to be able to appeal to. Or, I'm going to say this because Jenny's on here right now, but like, Jenny's in her work outfit, like uniform, you might be like, oh, I don't want to post something. You know what? Show people that you've got this going on, but you can still work this business. Like, people like you can do this. And I feel like we just don't enough be ourselves and really own that and be proud of and excited to share this business in our own way. So I feel like the things that you're saying is really, like, I don't know, for some reason, tying all that together for me.
And I remember that's part of the story is when
Mhm.
they see you in your real life in the messy bun, and then 3 weeks later you happen to get dressed up for a date night, or what my dress up is like. I realized the other day I don't own a dress anymore. And because it works as so casual, right? I might have like a beach dress, but if I had to go like to a funeral or something, I'd be in trouble. I don't even know if I have pay. I have like jeans and shorts and t-shirts. But I love it. Like, I will go buy something cute for a date night, but it's typically still jeans and a cute top because that's who I am. And I love that. And I've gotten very comfortable not, taking pictures even at my age of not having makeup on and that kind of thing. I'm like, well, this is what they're going to get when they see me. Why should I try to be? And like I said, if I can show y'all, I do have a spaghetti stain right there on my shirt. Like, I wasn't kidding. So, but that's Laurie. I almost did my first call in my pajama top this morning because I was outside playing with my grandson, and it's like shorts and it's made out of t-shirt material, and I forgot basically I was in my pajamas. And I thought, oh crap, I'm about to go get on this call and I'm still in pajamas. And it was great though, because Mitch goes, nobody will care. I
Right.
mean, if it was
No.
revealing, it would probably be inappropriate or they'd get sick or something. But other than that, it wasn't inappropriate. And we just live in a different, sometimes when you try to make everything so perfect, people think, I can't be like that.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Now I will say, don't share all your garbage. I work with a leader, and I'm really trying to work with her because she starts every post with so and so sick today and so lost their job. I literally hit her for 30 days. And the sad thing is she gets to why the business is a benefit to all that. I just don't, unfortunately, I don't know those people and I don't care. And if they're being really honest, let's get honest, none of you do either. Now, if someone has been sick and you're asking for prayer and it happens once a month, absolutely. Of course, there's real things, but don't start every post with I overslept and I didn't sleep last night. And I'm like, oh, I come to social media, by the way. In fact, I do a number of group coachings, and one of them I do are for women over 50 because we tend to post differently because we did not start our Facebooks for business purposes. I will be honest, most of us started our Facebook to connect with friends from high school or to get people's grandbaby pictures. I mean, that's just it. Right? So if you have people on your team that are over 50 and I meet with a group every Monday night at 6 because your friends, if you were to message them with all these like crazy emojis and hey girl, hey, they're gonna think you've been spammed. They're gonna call you and go, someone got into your Facebook, right? Because that's not you. I also could not hap as much because my friends would quit looking at my Facebook. They want to see my grandkids. They want to see my kids. They want to see the furniture I'm flipping, the bedroom I'm changing, the bathroom I'm redoing, because that's how they know me. And if I lose myself to this one thing that I'm focused on, now, if I were in the field, I would probably be on my story every day, making my coffee. But I wouldn't talk about my coffee every day. I'd talk about, oh my gosh, did y'all see so-and-so on the Olympics? Or the other day I was watching, and I'd probably put this out there, the 1972 Olga Corbett bar routine. I don't know if any of y'all have seen that or if any of y'all were even around in 1972. But so much of what they used to could do on the bars, they've outlawed now. And when you watch this routine, you go, holy moly. I'll have to send it to y'all. It's really cool. But that's what I look for. I look to it. Okay, all right, Jenny, we'll see you. Jenny said, I'm over 50. Lindsay, tell her our group's on Monday nights at 6 o'clock. I don't know where she lives, but it doesn't matter. I'm just thinking about time zones.
Yeah, well, and I think Sharon
I am too.
49 and
57.
a
Are
half.
you? Well, if y'all want to join my over 50, it's really fun. It's Monday nights at 6 o'clock Central on my Zoom, and Lindsay can give that to you. And then we have a chat, and it's a very exciting chat. It's not a check-in, hey, I did my test today. It's, hey, what are you using? Because those people are more in the same age group and communicate that way. I have, for those of you that aren't, Bree's in a group with me. Jordan, if you want to be in a group, I bet you I have one that meets where you're at in the business. So I've got to watch my time because I've got the opportunity meeting at 8 o'clock and I've got to jump on, and I'm actually leading it. So with the girls, so I had a busy night tonight. I had a group coaching, I had book club, I had this, and now I have opportunity meeting. But
You're awesome.
I'm really excited. And if you're ready to run, Lindsay can even set up like a one-on-one with us. We can partner up together, the three of us, and we can get going. And if you live in the area that Lindsay lives in, I'm actually going to be there next Thursday night. And
Yay!
And we're actually driving, Lindsay, because now I'm going somewhere else afterwards. So Mitch took the last 3 days off and we're going to make a weekend road trip out of it. So we'll either leave here Wednesday night or really early because it's about a 10-hour drive. So we'll either leave here Wednesday night or early Thursday morning. But so we'll be there and I can't wait.
It's gonna be
Oh my
fun. Yeah, and
gosh.
Sharon
That will be fun.
is the one we're doing it
When
with.
doing it with,
So we're gonna
yeah.
have fun.
It's gonna be
Yay.
so fun.
Yeah.
And
It will be
where
fun.
does Jordan live and where does Jenny live? I know where Bree lives.
Oh my gosh, great.
Hi, Laurie. Me and you, we've met before. I'm
I
in
thought
Ohio.
so. You're in
Yeah,
Ohio?
yes.
Where in Ohio?
Like the Canton area.
Okay, I need to keep that in mind. I'm gonna be traveling a little bit more coming up here soon, so that's good to know. Yeah, and green carpet's gonna be awesome. And if any of y'all are driving to green carpet, you're not flying, or you're taking a later flight out, I'm gonna have like a little brunch Sunday morning at my house, a poolside brunch.
Yeah.
So yeah, if y'all are welcome to come over, it'll be really fun. But
Jenny,
I've got to run. Josh is going to be waiting for me to get the girls started. Let Lindsay
Jenny's
know
in Michigan, just so you know that.
what's that?
Jenny is in like kind of closer to Michigan. But
Okay.
she's on Central Time with you guys, so.
Okay, perfect. Good. Awesome.
Yeah, I'll get them
All
all
right,
the
ladies.
info.
I need to jump. It was so nice being with all of you. Bree, y'all are all okay with the hurricane stuff and all that? Awesome. All right, my friends, y'all take care. We'll talk soon.
Bye.
See
Thank
ya.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
Look, I'm all ready.